Hello viewers, this is Tess of Darkness 97 presenting you another video in a series of Andaron Saga. So today going to do 60 next Cardi's Clemency. Let's see what it means. I know what Clemency means though. The next day Jaka and his company returned to Ice Flow, but now they brought a friend along for the ride. Andaron comes in peace to listen to Skylar's offer. Skylar, I'm back. Apologies for the delay. The Icebreakers attacked Clan Berserk. I had to help fight them off. The fact that you succeeded tells me I made the right choice when I hired you. And what if Halfdan did a fellow have anything to say about my offer? Feel free to ask him yourself. He insisted on coming here. Halfdan, comment please. Haha, such a polite boy. He even says please to me. Color and lovely seductress. It's been many years, my dear. Don't get all sappy with me, ravenous bear. We're not that close. Come now, how could you be so cold, your old lover? Those flirtatious looks you used to give me, those salty eyes. Don't give the Lord of Lances the wrong idea. You were just a young fool chasing my skirt. Now, can we talk about business already? Aha, so you see Jaka? She's so good at acting. It almost things she doesn't want to embrace. Loudmouth imbecile, I told you so a million times. At your age already. You're embarrassing the both of us. Young love is really something. Alright, play along with your reduction, Skylar dearest. Now then, about this treaty of yours, you understand how serious this is? It'll make your clans look weak to the hermit people scattered across Hornheim. We both count on them for tribute. I'll not wish to push them towards Tyrannar. If you're worried about alienating the isolated clans, it's too late. Escorting capabilities have begun to flounder in recent years, old man. Have you not seen the signs? When you quietly pledged servitude to Tyrannar, you're too late to save your honor. What since when? How could I turn their backs on Clan Berserk? When the plague came, it was my clan that braved Mount Frostmour's chill. We plucked the flash freeze flowers. We passed them out to his dam. That was over a decade ago. Times change, memories fade. The clan is weakened due to the terror outbreak. Now the hermit's gratitude has faded into old memory. And so too has their fear of your once formidable power. They're not the one they fear but most these days, not you. Hermit people, flash freeze flowers, what even? Well, perhaps you're right. I must speak to the elders. I will accept your treaty, but only for the moment. The ancient ones may yet decide to veto my choice. Trusting a clan's highest matters to some half-dead geezers. Perhaps if you simply killed them, you could lead Clan Berserk to glory. It matters not, I must simply ensure I don't live to be as old as them. So long as I die soon, my life will end in glory. I won't cling to it. Man. Take care, my dearest. This bear will answer you within the month. I should hope so. Farewell, Halfdan. And you as well, boy. Adios. Well then, I have many questions. I will provide answers in due time. Alright, and what about the agreement? The successfully indebted Halfdan to Skadi, I'm pleased. That'll make the treaty plans proceed much more smoothly. You're welcome to stay in Ice Flow as long as you need. Continue with your duties and I will pay you plenty of coin. Good. I'll have my man Theodore keep track of the payments. If you shot me, he'll notice. Worry not. I treat my foes viciously and my friends with great affection. Yeah, I can do without your affection. Man, always so vulgar. I would like to talk to you again later. I have an idea I'd like to run past you. Once I'm done with my granddaughters, you may come back here to see me. Alright, I'll go for a walk in the meantime and enjoy a nice weather. We get 5,000 gold, that's nice. Hey there, Jaka. Good work, Cigarette. You did great out there. Really, you think so? You didn't flinch on all that violence, not even once. Even took out a few icebreakers on your own, I'm impressed. Oh, it's so nice of you to say that. I thought it was going to slow you down for sure. By no means, I'd like seeing you have fun. You remind me of a little sister Femke. Oh, speaking of sisters, oh, crab baskets. Sigrid, have you been wounded? I heard you joined a battle. Your sister fought valiantly the Vikings in no match. White bastard, I was not talking to you. Helga, don't yell. I'm barely hurt, only a few bruises. I knew that you got hurt, Jaka, damn bastard. How could you let Sigrid partake in the battle? She's just a little girl. She wanted to help. And you should have denied her. You're lucky she's still breathing. The ways I'd be playing the skin between my bones right now. I'm sorry, I can see you. I'm sorry, I can see you cared for your sister. But I would have not put her in any great danger. She stayed in the back and cast magic from afar. I don't want to hear your excuses. Stay away from my sister or else. Enough. A cigarette. It was not old man Jaka's fault. I chose to join the fight myself. I'm a proud shaman of Clan Skadi, just like your grandmother. So if I want to fight, I will. You brat, how dare you talk back to me? Only have your best interest at heart. I'm taking you to a grandmother. She'll straighten you out right out. Why does Sigrid keep insisting on calling me an old man? I don't even have a beard. Guess I got some time to kill until the ladies finish the meeting. Now would be a good time to take a walk and speak with my friends. But maybe I should listen in on a conversation since I'm at 10. When Skylar, Helga and Sigrid are done speaking, you may return to the 10. This will end the map. Okay, that's the end point. So, who do we speak to first? Maybe I'll start Elando. Looks like we can finally breed a bit. Do you intend for us to stay here long? I don't know. Do you have a better idea? If we go back to Andaron, we are dead. Mortimer's region is likely scoring the continent for us even as we speak. I suppose this place is remote enough, but it's beautiful aside from the cold. Iceland reminds me of Silver Mist. I thought you hated Silver Mist. I hated living in exile, but the people there made it bearable. And what about now? I have my friends here with me and also my child inside me. Pokemon lives on through him. How do you know it's a boy? I've seen glimpses of his future. Yes, the flame, Lightbringer visions. Pokemon claimed he saw him once. When you and him went to a shrine, he talked about seeing his mother. I thought he had got mad. It's true, he was granted a vision. He saw the fate of his mother. I thought Maria was killed by Lightbringers. That's what House Steel claimed, but there's no truth to it. Thorgrim used it as an excuse to wage a stupid rebellion. My father and Maria are friends. She would often come visit us. My mother eyes often put on plays over Maria as well. King Cadus and Maria. Bot never told me that. As a child, I remember waking up at night and walking through the castle halls. I remember hearing the laughter, sometimes they even sang together. She was in his private quarters late at night. What are you implying they were just friends? My father is happily married to my mother. He loved her more than anything in this world. Not uncommon for kings to have mistresses. There's no way my mother would miss the signs of infidelity. Besides, my father doted on her like you wouldn't believe. Who says she wasn't okay with the situation? Maybe I just knew the matter, but... Would you dare speak this way if Bodemon were here? These are my deceased parents are talking about Saga. Sorry, I meant no disrespect. Paul would have broken my nose. He always put his mother up on a pedestal. Even though she was from House Flameguard Yug. Never liked that family, they creep me out. Mario's not like the rest of her family, I assure you. Yeah, I suppose you're right about that. There's good and bad apples in all houses. Bodemon was not like his two brothers. He was good, honorable, and kind. I'll make sure his son grows up to be a man his father would be proud of. And I'll do everything I can to help. There's an... Oh, is it Jaheira? Jaka, a moment of your time. What is it, Jaheira? You seem worried. It's been a month since Tenari sent me a letter. I'm beginning to fear for my liege's safety. Can you even get a letter all the way up here? I can, yes. How? Tell me how. I apologize, Jaka. I'm not at liberty to say. The hell you're not. Samuel's letters betrayed Bodemon. Are you slittering behind my back, you damn scaly? No, of course not. My apologies. I can see why you would be. Jack, I'm not usually allowed to disclose this information. Teammates, rulers consider it a matter of national security. You promise to say nothing and tell you the truth. What? You're not joking if it's that serious? It would not be acceptable for me to keep further secrets from you. You have already been betrayed once. I wouldn't want you to be court-martialed. I will accept the consequences. In Timid, there exists an artifact known as the Royal Spatial Library. It allows high nobles to transfer messages across any distance. I'm not making this up, it sounds a little... Only a small group of elites are granted the right to use it. I'm among those privileged few. I have linked the spatial tome with one owned by my liege. That's how I communicate with my liege when while abroad. I see it sounds remarkable. It's not only a national treasure, it's a sign of an ancient pact. The Cedar Shrine was given to us, given to a people by the first Lightbringer. Sir Joseph himself crafted it by his own hands to ameliorate our fears. This is why Timid historically never went to war with the Lightbringers. I see. I spoke ignorantly before. I'm sorry I call you scaly. You didn't deserve such an insult. It is better this way now. You will know I'm not mimicking Sir Samuel. I will not risk a friendship by betraying you as a human did. All is forgiven, let's move on. So what's this about Tenaris? No word from him in a while? None. I seek your advice. Should I return it to Mayor? I would feel more at ease if you could check on him. But my presence here acts as a shield for you. I would not want to leave you stranded alone. If Tenaris is in trouble, you should be there for him. But on the other hand, you now have the option to send Jaheira home to Timid. Doing so will make her leave your party for a while. This is recommended if you do not train on mod that much. However, if she's promoted, you do not benefit from this. Yeah, I guess it's send her, she's not promoted. I suppose there's no harm in you returning home. We're not going anywhere, at least not for a while. If nothing is wrong, I will return soon. Have a safe flight, Jaheira. Give the prince my best. Thank you, Jaka. Okay, there goes Jahira. Can't visit the house, but we'll talk to Aisha. Hey, Aisha. Hey, yo, Jaka boy. How's Onam treating you? Regret coming with us yet? Oh no, I love it. I thought I'd prefer warmer climates, being them Stixia and all. I hated Stixia, the heat was horrible. The sun reminds me of my days as a slave. Yeah, I suppose you don't have many happy memories of your homeland. I like it here, Vikings are ferocious, fighting them has been so much fun. These are people who can appreciate a good brawl followed by a good drink. You were born in the wrong nation, Asia. Maybe you're a true Viking at heart. I do hope Brandon will be alright without me though. He's a tough old rugged sea dog. He was a pirate for many years. He'll be just fine on his own. He used to say you were a son, like a son to him. He was best friends with my father for many years. Before Dad became a soldier, they sailed together. Apparently went on some very exciting adventures. He never told me those stories. His friendship with my dad didn't end well. What happened? They both fell in love with my mom. It kinda tore them apart. And yet he's always treated you so well. I think he realizes if things were different, he could have easily been my real father. That actually explains a lot. I'm gonna go get some meat. Let's go talk to Albert. Albert, are you alright? I'm fine. You seem disturbed. I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. Clan Kari has a foul air lingering about it. It's people, it's women that void touched. Elena said the same thing. What does it mean though? They're attuned to dark magic. Not all dark magi are void touch, but all void touch are dark magi. Do not trust these servants or the devils, they're not your friends. I don't need friends, I need a base of powers who can challenge Mortimer. Yes, I understand your desires, I understand your pain. But this old man has a proposal. Go on. Do not put all your eggs in one basket, Chaka. Don't let Skylar lead you around by a nose. Develop alternatives to your partnership. I'm not sure I follow what options are you suggesting. Clan Skari may be of use to us in battling Mortimer, but it is not the only clan that can offer us benefits. Are you saying I should plot behind Skylar's back? That I should look for a way to betray it in due time? I only ask that you not place too much trust in these Skadi women. If a void touch can betray you, they absolutely will. Maybe you're just paranoid or you're just scared like Elando. All this void touch business sounds like mumbo jumbo to me. Do as you please then, I only hope you won't regret your choice. No need to be such a downer, Grandpa. I look into alternatives as Skylar. At the very least, it can't hurt to have other allies in the rear wing. Good, I'll take my leave then. Okay, the talk is done. Let's talk to Sigrid. Hey Sigrid, how did the chat with your grandmother go? Oh, it went fine, I suppose. I didn't really pay attention. What are you holding there? Is that a sketchbook? Ah yes, I love drawing. It's one of my hobbies. Can I take a look? Sure. Wow, these are impressive. You really think so? I never feel like I can get the details right. These are drawings of Helga. We even drew her wearing lots of different outfits. Haha. I really like the one that shows up with toys. I should draw more like that one in my opinion. My sister's the only person I can get to model for me. Thus I tend to draw lots of pictures of her. Hey Sigrid, have a great idea. What is it? What if you drew everyone in my army? We'll all be spending a lot of time here. I could get everyone to model for you so you'd get lots of practice drawing. Imagine how happy everyone would be if you drew a portrait of them. That sounds like a lot of work. You just said you do not have many people to draw here. Yes, but drawing every member of your army? That sounds quite, it sounds what? What if I make them look ugly, they'll hate the drawing? Or worse, what if they only pretend to like it for me? What if my drawing makes them super upset? Come on, Sigrid, these are great. Everyone will love them, trust me. I don't know. Why didn't you start with drawing me? I promise to be honest with you. Okay, I suppose. Great, I can't wait. Let's talk to Victoria. Hey, Jaka. Nice snowman, Victoria. Been working on it long? No? I see. Victoria, are you upset? You seem listless. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, Jaka. I feel lost, useless. Whoa, where's this negativity coming from? You're usually so chipper. Yeah, try to look on the bright side of life. But it's been hard to do that lately. Jaka received a letter a few days ago. My father was killed. Oh, what? But it divines, Vicky. Why didn't you tell me sooner? There's more. My mother. She took her life after the incident. She was overcome with grief. Nobody saw suicide coming. Not even me, her daughter. The last time we saw them was during my wedding to Henry when I ran away from him. My father didn't just die, he was murdered by someone. Nobody will speak a name, but I know who would do this. Lord Geoffrey. He put a contract on my father because of me. Because I ran away from Henry on the day of our wedding. Amber's house Ashburn, this was the retribution. I don't even know what to say. I'm here for you. I'm pathetic, so worthless, utterly useless woman. Because of my flippancy now, both my parents are dead. Now, Jaka, did I ever tell you about my family? When they're fighting the rebellion, I mean. You know, I never seem to want to talk about them. I'm a noble by birth, but only in name. My family used to be wealthy, powerful. House Claymore were lesser vessels to House Lingard. They subordinates. But my great grandfather gambled all of our assets, servants, and land away. We still had a name or connections. But in a game of nobles, those meant nothing to our former friends. I volunteered to do mercenary work during the rebellion. I hated being around my mother and father, always arguing, always blaming each other for our family's financial woes. When I was out there fighting in battles, I felt so free. I did what I wanted, I ate anything I could afford, but it all came to an end. House Steel won the war. I had to go home to my family and take it a situation and improve once it returned. Made friends with Ariel during the rebellion. She introduced me to her brother Henry. I thought he was okay, but my father saw a chance to strike gold. He made a deal in secret. He sold me to Lord Geoffrey. What sort of wedding? It wasn't even the idea. I overheard my father talking to Lord Geoffrey in private. I won't repeat the things they said, but they mentioned me. Apparently, my father received a princely sum for my hand. It's good he never told me this. It might have been me who impaled. Sorry, I'm feeling so much anger right now. He did this to a child, what kind of bastard. I was angry at first, but then I felt guilty. Our family used to be nobles. I denied my parents a birthright. Other girls were allowed to help their families return to nobility. Why was I so ungrateful? Why couldn't I do just as my father wished? And now he's dead forever along with my mother too. I killed my parents, Jack. I never got to say goodbye. It's not your fault, Lord Geoffrey's. How did your parents' deaths? You have the right to live freely. Don't beat yourself up, Vicky. And thanks for listening, Jaka. Sorry for being such a downer. You lost your dad too, right? I did. When I return to Hallmile, I'll introduce you to my mother and sister. You can eat some of my mom's famous split pea soup with beans. It'll cheer you up. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's check what's in a vendor. Okay, Lewis's wife would Well, I have an alpha, so Nosra to C rank, can't use it. Ruben is 3k. Okay, Spook is an E rank. Dome. Dark Magic is D rank. He'll get a Flux. Maybe a Rowan. Nosra is too expensive. Exorcism would be nice, but it's expensive. We'll get a couple of men's. There's no physic. Matrona returns Alice normal from a distance. Okay, this is a better resource stuff, I think. Do I need it though? Barrier. Maybe I'll get one on. Yeah, spend a lot of money. Okay, let's check our weapons. Okay, can't buy rune swords, too expensive. Great lance is 21,500. Only an Umbra, so Shining Bow would be useful. I guess just in case I need a bow. We'll get a Stiltetto. Thief only can attack at range, so might as well get one. Knife, that's 900. Or... okay, sure, I'll get a knife. Maybe a steel bow. That's very cheap. Steel axe. I have a flame lance, so okay, now let's see. Let's check my supply. Okay, get a white gem, that's going to be useful. Maybe get a goddess icon, I don't think I'm using them. Okay, they don't sell for a lot. But 20k is decent enough to have, so let's go talk to Helga. He'll be rude as usual, but hey Helga. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. I cut a man's foot off once. Is there a reason you're so vicious? Grandmother made a mistake when she invited you here. We don't need the help of a bunch of southerners, especially idiot men. You sound like you'd rather be the head of head shaman or Skylar. Do you seek to take a place and rule as head of Skadi? Ignorant southerner. That is not how clan Skadi works. What do you mean? The head shaman is not selected with bloodline like you southerners do. Clan Skadi's leaders are anointed by birth. At birth by the previous leader. At birth. Excuse me. A child of exceptional talent is chosen. A ritual brings them closer to darkness. Skylar will pick the next head when the time on the plane draws to a close. A ritual, you say? It is part of ancient traditions passed down from one head to the next. As for the details, I'm not privy to how the ritual functions. Only the past and present elders are worthy of possessing such knowledge. So you, a cigarette, will never lead. No, we were not chosen at birth. Skylar said we are not gifted. She's waiting for an exceptional child to be born among our clan. Personally, I think grandmother is waiting to marry one of us off. On arranged marriage, choose a lucky guy. Probably some fool from Clan Berserk or perhaps even the Icebreakers. If it ensured Skadi's survival, Skylar would consider political marriage. You don't seem a time to accept an arranged marriage easily. So long as it spares Sigrid the pain of marrying some bastard, I'll do it. Interesting. I'm glad you think so. Now, leave me, I can barely tolerate the smell. And just when I thought it was starting to warm up to me, the only way it'll warm up to me if I throw in a fire pit. Such a kind woman. Piss off. Oh, she's so kind. Her words would burn flame. Okay, let's go talk to Shay. La la la. They're awful chipper today. What's the good news, Shay? Oh, it's nothing, Jack. I really enjoy the snow. And so does my Pegasus Miranda. Look at how happy she is. Didn't Pegasus originally come from Hornheim? It's no wonder I like this climate so much. The founder of my house traveled to Hornheim with his wife. They encountered wild Pegasus and were able to tame a few of them. Then they flew back to Andaron where they founded House Wendlands. That's a nice story, but something is off. I've never seen Vikings riding Pegasi. If Pegasi are native to Hornheim, why haven't the Vikings domesticated them? Pegasi are quite picky and will only let people with gentle hearts ride them. Vikings are too brutish and cruel. But what about the dark-winged steeds that Helga and her Harriers ride on? Oh, those are Halicons. They're not like Pegasi. What's the difference? Halicons do not come from our world. They hail from the realm of terrors. I've never been near one, but just looking Helga's steed scares me. Wait, so you're telling me Helga's riding atop a terror? In a way, yes. I cannot even imagine how they domesticate them. They must have used powerful magic. Damn, remind me to stay away from that woman. She scares me too, but I still would like to talk to her someday. Really, why is that? I saw her petting a Halicon earlier. It was obvious she cared for it a lot. Maybe the bond is not so different from the one I have with my steed. You always try to see the best in people, Shay. I really like that about you. It reminds me of my sister. Hey, thanks. Okay, Halicons are terrorists. That's an interesting fact. Yes, nothing on this side. I don't think it'll be a secret event here, right? Well, I hope there's no secret event that side. Okay, let's go talk to Fred. Truly beautiful. This land is snow and ice. Peaceful and calm, distant from the world of woes. You could easily forget we have to kill an errant king. We're only here up for a while, Fred. Then we're heading back to Andaron. Do you have any regrets about being here with us instead of Mortimer? Truthfully, I do. Somewhat. Randall was a bastard, but Mortimer, I was joking, don't tell me actually. You're a commoner, Jaka. What's it supposed to mean? You're trying to pick a fight. I'm only stating a fact. It's essential to understand this. I'm a noble. I was raised and groomed to achieve greatness. From my perspective, Mortimer's actions are wild, but not. How to put it? Sounds like you're about to defend him. I'm only playing devil's advocates. I do not endorse Mortimer's actions. We do not know the real Mortimer, who knows? Perhaps he never will. What is clear that the man you spoke to in the past lied to you. He concealed his blade well, for he must have believed it to be essential. Your point being, I do not claim to know Mortimer well, but I did grow up alongside him. I doubt he is a wretched evildoer. He must believe truly that his goals are for the good of Andaron's people. Did you know in the heyday, the former Steel brothers were the same? Do you mean Thorgrim, Robert and Galahad? Oh, they're three brothers too? That's right. They nearly engaged in a similarly bloody duel for supremacy. Thorgrim the eldest, Robert the middle, and Galahad the youngest. Robert and Boromon is similar. They neither cared much for the throne. The Thorgrim and Randall were brutal tyrants and brothers detested. Galahad thought to make a move on the crown, but Thorgrim tricked him. He convinced Galahad to temporarily become a leader of Steel Knights. What he did not know was that his vows superseded any right of becoming king. He could never again lay claim to the throne, not even by killing Thorgrim. Oh, I never heard of that story. Wonder why Bod didn't tell me. It was an open secret and embarrassment for Sir Galahad. He has become the most powerful Knight of Steel ever, but he always longed for the right to rule instead of his older brother. Now put yourself in Mortimer's shoes. You have seen Thorgrim's bloody brutal role. You know what sort of King Randall will be. What would you do? I wouldn't kill my brother, that much is for sure. As I said, Jaka, you're a commoner. You cannot fathom the guilt we feel. We nobles, we rulers. What guilt? You're not speaking clearly. If you are Mortimer and you chose to do nothing, you might feel shame. By allowing Randall to run unchecked over Andaron, you damn thousands. Every terrible mass casualty event would tear at your heartstrings. You would always feel as if your inaction killed those people. To kill Randall and let Boromon rule. Boromon would have been a great king. Mortimer even said so himself. He led a Boromon so he could kill him. Mortimer is just a greedy bastard, no better than Thorgrim or Kratos. Boromon entered to marry Aelanda and her ambitions. They ran deep. Who can say how Kratos' daughter would pose Boromon over time? Better to kill Boromon and Randall than guide Andaron's future himself. At least that is how we imagine the Third Prince's thoughts to work. These arguments don't absolve Mortimer of his wrongdoings. He is evil, he has to die, and I'll be the one to impale him. As I said, you think like a commoner, Jocko. This will always be the limit of your station. This is why nobody likes you, Fred. Okay, let's talk to Halfdan. I thought you were leaving. I am, little lad. I'm just taking in the sights before I go. This place holds memories. You and Scudder seem to have a past. When we were both young, we would spend a lot of time together. Back then, she was like a fairy, long purple hair, icy blue eyes. She stole my heart and never gave it back. Haha, that damned woman. And yet, you did not seal the deal. I know, she married some sorcerer. I suppose he was more interested in someone who could cast spells. Later I heard he had gotten killed. Some say she caused his death. Violent marriage dispute. Wahaha, who knows? Skylar had a temper. Woe to any man who foolishly angered her. I suppose it must run in the family. Helga seems to enjoy threatening me multiple times before breakfast. Beware of the Scotty girls. They're beautiful but deadly. So I hear they call you the Ravenous Bear. As well as Halfdan Invincible. That's quite a title. I've been called that for years now. Nearly 60 winters have I seen. Oh, 60 years old. I've attended countless battles. Fought enemies beyond measure. Yet that does not claim me. I must be cursed. You want to die? In battle? Why is it important? I want to feast and drink with my ancestors in Valhalla. If I die in my bed, I'll be cursed to linger in Helheim. A ghost wandering for eternity. No fate could be more tragic. Well, that explains why you Vikings fight so ferociously. This Helheim sounds like a very scary place. That'll not be my fate. I will seek my death soon. There must be someone out there who can kill me. Can't you just go fall on some poor fool's bed? Wow, funny little boy lived to a southerner. But I wasn't joking. Anyway, let's check Halfdan. I can't see his growth, but He has high strength, decent skill, decent speed, low luck, decent defense, decent res. He has 18 con and leadership star. Reduces critical chance for all enemies when 4 tiles. It's crit avoid. That's kinda nice. Crit plus 15. Doesn't have his preferred weapon. That kinda sucks. Anyway, let's go talk to Estel. Wow, Wobby, how engaging. Water in your hand is still a new spell. Yes, but Sir Jacko, no sir. This isn't the Score of Magic. This is a book that old woman in the tent gave me. Skylar? Yes, Grandma Skylar. No, I said. The book is called A Man Who Fell from the Sky. It's truly an unforgettable tale of human perseverance. Well, the title sounds a little interesting. What's the plot? You won't believe it. It's about a man who falls out from the sky. Would have guessed. But it's not a fictional story, it's based on historical events. Have you heard of Sir Joseph? Yeah, he's the patriarch of the Lightbringers. He's the head honcho, the founding father. Is he the one who fell out of the sky? No, not Joseph. The man who fell out of the sky was actually his father. As the story goes, Joseph's father was a deity known as a World Walker. Before he fell to a world, humans were slaves to all of demonkind. But the World Walker was like a god, he could fight demon emperors alone. The World Walker's bones were made of metal. His fists could shatter rocks. If anything injured him, he could even heal himself in seconds without magic. Legend has it the World Walker even had many gods flowing through his veins. This is starting to sound a bit. While humanity suffered, the World Walker opened a path between here and heaven. He released the captured divines and they slaughtered demons. They slaughtered demons to save humanity. All of this 5,000 years, just 5,000 years ago. You don't seriously believe any of that crap, do you, still? It's ridiculous on its face. It's a verified historical tome, why wouldn't I believe it? Surely Sir Joseph's father must have been an extraordinary man. All the people who talk about the guy are loons. I don't even know if the Sir Joseph really exists. Besides breaking boulders with his fists, healing injuries without casting any magic. It's clearly a story meant to entertain little kids. But stupid pheasant, how can you claim to know more than how can you claim to know more than an expert? Leave it to a secularist to reject the truths of a divines. But I believe in the divines. I'm not sincerely enough. Okay, let's go talk to Elmer. Elmer, how are you holding up? Elmer? Good God, you kid, your lips are blue. Are you drying a frostbite? No, I'm fine. The hell you are, Elmer, you're hypothermic. Come here, kid, take this coat and warm up. There, stick your hands in your pockets, what were you thinking? You could die of cold exposure. We're not gonna be a little wimp anymore. Gotta be a real man. What are you even talking about and rub your hands together? You gotta warm yourself up. Can you keep a secret, Sir Jacko, sir? Yeah, sure, what is it? There's this girl I like, but I'm too wimpy for her to like me. Oh. And then I found her to secret text. Words of wisdom from a massive romance. I saw the light, sir. Massive romance, words of wisdom. What are you even talking about? Do you remember when the pirates attacked us out at sea? Some handsome guy dropped a scroll in the middle of all the chaos. I picked it up, it was brilliant. Suddenly everything made sense. What did it say to make you think shivering in the cold was smart? Women don't like weak little boys, they like tough guys, real men. The town The toe man also have tips to help toughen the leader up. When you're in pain, you become a lone wolf, a pack leader. Only when you're hard on yourself can you find your true strength. A real man goes his own way, he stands alone like a mountain. Truly brilliant wisdom, don't you agree, Sir Jaka? That tome sounds a bit suspect. I wouldn't pay much mind, Helmut. It's almost like those horoscopes of moment like reading. Fluff. I'm gonna get strong, Sir Jaka. That girl will like me. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, a 10-kilometer run. Instead of one punch man reference. I'm gonna become the strongest battle mage in all of Andaron. Good luck with it, Helmut. Well, hopefully it doesn't become bald doing that. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Let's talk to Boogie, who gets a gambling. Boogie, what are you carrying? You're sneaking out again? Booze. Booze? Oh yeah, you want some? Where in Aurora did you find it? There are no taverns here. And the tender to old hag, she had several battles. Wait, you mean Skylar? She gave you the booze? Yo, let's go with that. Boogie, did you steal that from Skylar? Alcohol is dangerous to old folks. I'm basically looking out for them. Are you daft? She takes us in and you repay her by... Do you want some or what? No, I'm not a thief. I refuse to drink stolen liquor. Hey pal, I'm not the one whose best friend just got murdered. But if I was, I'd sure as hell want some alcohol about now. Pour me a pint. Never speak of this again. My man, you're not such a stiff. After all, shut up. Hey, I can't gamble with Boogie. Let's talk with Christina. Jack, I need to ask you a question. Ask away. Would you choose Baltimore over your family? That came out of left field. Why are you asking me this? I'm just curious. Well, it would depend on what. Can you lay out a scenario for me? I think that would make it easier. Alright, let's say Mortimer threatened to kill your family if you didn't kill Baltimore. Would you choose your family over his life? Aha, I see where this is going. You do? This is about Samuel again, isn't it? You think Mortimer threatened him? I simply want to know what a true knight would do if forced into such a dilemma. If I can grasp grandfather's action, maybe I could avoid repeating them. I'm not a knight, but I know one thing. Samuel went behind his friend's back. A person with real honor and integrity would never do such a thing. He would have confronted Baltimore head on and laid his grievances. I understand to you, grandfather did often voice his discontent. Told Baltimore many times that he disagreed with his actions. Hey, that is my job as well. Paul is quite reckless. It could be frustrating trying to keep him in check. However, I would have never betrayed him no matter what. But what if? Christina can keep creating these hypothetical what if scenarios. They won't do you any good. But the grandfather made a mistake, simple as that. The sooner you accept this, the sooner you can move on. Let's talk to Barrett. What's your cooking, Barrett? It smells fantastic. I'm making fish stew with some trout I caught earlier. I hope you didn't put any dirt in this time. No dirt, unfortunately. This was my mother's favorite stew. She taught me how to make it when I was 9 years old. Doesn't smell quite like a fish, has a flowery smell. That's a unique fragrance of the flash freeze flower. It's a plant that only grows atop Mount Frostmore. The flash freeze flower, I heard Skylar mention it to Halfdan. It seemed pretty important. It's an amazing flower considered panaceia for most ailments in Onheim. While delicious when cooked, it's most useful as a home remedy for colds. Even an awful plague that struck Andaron is no match for a flower. What? It can help people infected by the plague? Of course. The same plague that ravaged Andaron 20 years ago. Yes, you're acting strange, Shaka. Can it fully heal a plague or only ease the symptoms? As long as you cook it properly, the flash freeze flower is a cure all. I'm surprised you don't know about it, it's common knowledge up here. How can this be? All this time there was a flower that could have saved my father. Why didn't Bodemon tell me? How could he overlook something so significant? I don't know, Jaka. It isn't a secret or anything. I personally helped pick and deliver a batch to a shepherd. The flowers will wilt and die when taken out of the cold, but they should have lasted a month without losing their efficacy. Plenty of time to deliver them overseas to Andaron's people. I don't understand, nobody even mentioned this to me. I never even heard a rumor. The Bodemon knew, he'd have told me for sure. I haven't a clue, but I'm sorry I upset you. I thought everyone knew. The flowers only grow on Mount Frostmoor, but it's abundant up there. Just take some effort to brave the elements. It's not your fault, I'm sorry for your outburst. My father died of a plague, but there was a cure. I could have saved him. If I were in a position, I'd probably react the same way. Perhaps you can find together why nobody knows of the flowers. I'll see what I can dig up, thanks for the talk, Parrot. Oh, and save me a bowl of a stew. You bet. Let's talk to Charky. What are you doing, Charky? Studying this building? Is there something strange about it? No, it is ordinary. And yet you seem so fascinated by it. Houses in my village very similar design. Not much difference. Your point being? Fire spoke to me, talked about Scotty witches. Said they lived in towers of snow and ice. When things are shrouded out in a veil of mystery, myths will form. Land Scotty is very secretive. They don't deal with outsiders. So why have they given us refuge? It's not obvious they wanted to help in recruiting the berserkers. You seem unconvinced. They want more. Like what? Don't know. More. Well, they might ask us for more favors. But I don't mind bashing a few skulls in. It's a small price to pay for keeping us safe from whatever's prying eyes. We won't dare charge blindly into these frozen wastelands with inside a war. So don't know how to crush him if he even tries. Be careful, always watch back. Complacency invites death. Naturally, but I think you're fearful of superstitions. Kari is a normal clan like all of the other ones. I bet they tell tall tales about icebreakers too. What tales? Probably something outlandish like saying you eat babies. Doubtful. Babies taste bad, flesh is not nutritious. Did you actually eat a baby? Did it make for a better game? How would you know what baby flesh tastes like? Answer me, Jackie. Prefer not to say. Oh my god, did you eat a baby? Of course, no, of course not. I was just only joking. But you did not laugh. You were joking or defiance. You had me scared, Viking. Don't say things like that. You're too hard to read. Yes, it's only a joke. I carve one now. Goodbye. Oh, that was scary. It totally ate a baby. Well, I think so. Anyway, we'll never know whether it ate a baby or not. Let's go talk to English and then we'll return to the tent. Oh, Jaka, perfect timing. Hey, what's up, English? Need me for something? Yes, actually, I'm trying to compose a dark ballad. Can you think of any words with the term with Asmodeus? Asmodeus? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere recently. Indeed, his name does seem to be whispered on by Ven. He's a current emperor of armies, a mighty demon ruler. I see. Why are you writing a song about a demon emperor though? Seems a little dark, doesn't it? We Darkholmes are quite familiar with Asmodeus. I better Varg even has even traveled to Helheim. Varg, isn't that Runa's dad? So is she related to his noble family? I better Varg has even traveled to Helheim. Helheim, that's a realm of demons. Why would I ever want to go there? Wouldn't the demons rip him to shreds? Did I say something funny? You know, Jaka, terrors and demons are not the same thing. Terrors are simply reanimated, mindless undead monsters. But demons are just as smart as any human you ever met. And my brother is one of the mightiest mages of Andaron. So the demons fear him. They avoid him. My brother walk is like a walking calamity to creatures of darkness. He likes to capture them and perform experiments on them while they scream. No demon wants to fall into Varg's hands lest it become a material for him. I hope you realize how horrifying it sounds. Of course. Varg cannot contend against the demon jukes and emperors. He keeps a distance while these mighty existence roam near. Like Asmodeus. Exactly. Let me warn you, Jaka. If you ever encounter Asmodeus, he's not a foe you can defeat. Spears will not protect you. So, is he the strongest demon emperor in Helheim? On the contrary, Asmodeus is the youngest and the weakest. Even so, it would still erase your life with a single slap. Noted. Luckily, I don't see why I'd ever encounter a demon. You never know. Okay, that's a warning. We're gonna heal. I think we talked to everyone. Oh fuck, I forgot these two. I had to go all the way there. Let's talk to Ralphna first. You must be Ralphna. Cigarette mentioned you in passing. I hear she swayed you to join our side during the battle. I joined for my own reason, Scotty which had no bearing. I'm the son of Dormund, the red former Jarl of the Icebreakers. And why is Dormund's son decided to abandon his clan? Because my father died. Sorry to hear that my dad passed away when I was about your age. How did your father... He lost his life during Horngang. That sounds like a Viking term to me. Care to explain it to this foreigner? Horngang is a jewel to the dead fought with the Ring of Honor. Within the Ring of Honor, any Viking can challenge another Horngang to settle a dispute. To refuse is to forsake all honor. It is a fate worse than death. And who challenged your father? The new Jarl of Clan Icebreaker, Tyrannar. Tyrannar, I keep hearing his name get brought up lately. So your father was a Jarl doesn't make you a prince. I'm nothing anymore. When my father fell, I lost it all. My privilege, my honor, my last living parent. It can't be easy being a Jarl's son. Knowing someone can just walk up and challenge your father at any time. It's Icebreaker way and the strong rule the weak. What about switching sides to join my mercenary corps? Is it also the part of the Icebreaker way? This is temporary. I wish to grow stronger. I'll explore the world and train in secret. One day I'll return to challenge Tyrannar. I'll crush his bones and flay his skin. That is the only reason I'm here. The only reason? What about Helga's sister's secret? I couldn't help notice, but you have been sneaking peeks. What? No way. I won't be entranced by Scotty Witch. You're sure? Maybe I was mistaken. I happen to be quite a ladies' man. Not as much as Bodemon was, but I'm experienced in my own right. I was thinking of offering you some tips, but perhaps I misjudged you. Tips? Like too? Oh. Maybe I hit the mark after all. Well, if you want to impress a girl, alright, full. Keep your voice on, lean in closer so I can hear better. No problem, kid. Now listen to this advice of a true romantic. We talk to Shay, right? Yeah. Only Zacharias is left. We'll do a talk. Staring out into the sunset, Zacharias, or letting the snow's light burn your eyes. The Fall of the Divines. What? It is the name of a poem sung by the Lightbringers. It's out of Sir Joseph's mother, Lady Evelyn. The common folk have never been told the story. Really, it has quite an ominous title. Would you mind telling me what it's about? Full poem would take too many hours for me to speak in full. I will condense its words for you. Sir Joseph's mother and father fought demonkind for 10 years. During the struggle, they came to learn of a terrible truth. Thousands of years before, our people had once ruled over terror. Humanity and the divines reigned supreme over this world of ours. Demons could not stand up to the awe-inspiring might of the 9 divines. But a tragedy occurred. The demons obtained some hitherto unknown power. They explored a number and killed many of the divines and the lessers too. The divines sealed themselves in heaven, but their wounds were too grievous. They could not regain the power, they could not heal their bodies any further. So that's how the divines fell. I thought they were still with us. Sir Joseph's mother lived a life of tormented bondage under the demons. She knew only a life of menial labor. That is until the world worker came. The two fell in love and began working on freeing humanity from the demons. The two worked together to reach the realm of heaven and free the divines. But the boys had deteriorated too far. The divines were too weak to help. The divines gave up their magic to empower humanity's people. They sacrificed their souls to give us power to kill the demons. The divines are dead now. Lord of Lances for thousands of years. But they live on inside of all of us. They gave their lives for our sake. I never knew all this time the divines had been dead. Isn't our situation hopeless? How can humanity fight demons capable of killing the divines? You have overlooked the point of the poem. There is always hope. The divines give us power to save ourselves, and besides, we believe it may be possible to create new divines given time. If fate is strong, we may yet amass enough energy to revive them. My father is no doubt working on such a project to this very day. I see the divines may be dead, but we should use their stories as inspiration. They sacrifice everything to give us a brighter future like a parent would. Indeed, we owe the divines a gratitude and worship. Even when evil rises, humanity will rise to match it equally. That is what it means to be a member of a human species. I pity the dragons. If only they knew how awesome our 9 divines were. Indeed, if only. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go back to a village. Can visit the village, okay. Yes, Jaka, return to me. How can I help you? We haven't much time to talk, Skylar. I wanted to run something by you. I'm quite busy, but for you I shall make an exception. I have an idea to solve your situation permanently. Which situation, the angry granddaughter or the war one? The latter, hear me out. I think we should consider attacking Tyrannar. Take the fight to him and state our man or woman as a new Jarl. I haven't given it much thought, but maybe your wisdom can help us here. Is this idea even viable, or is it a non-starter from the very beginning? How did you concoct such a wild fantasy. We have to do battle with all the Icebreaker clan, we will lose. The numbers are superior, they have more elites than Scary or Berserk and Berserk. Even if you combine your forces, you'll only be able to defend yourselves for a while. The targeted attack in Tirana could end this war before it even starts. I'm not opposed at this point. We're already knee deep in the feces. Either we give in and become Tirana's vassals or we try something drastic. But how would you propose we attack Tirana instead of stronghold? His warriors will shoot my Harriers out of the skies without any issue. I haven't thought that far ahead, unfortunately. Only want to know if you think the plan is viable. Do you have anyone who can challenge the mightiest Icebringer to Hornet Gang? Tirana will not be a weak adversary. If you fail, your men will die. You think of a way to get me there and I'll work on how to beat him. Men always have some more harebrained schemes. This old woman will do what she can in the coming days, weeks. For now, see how done others. See how half done others feel. I dare not proceed without a Berserk gang backing us up. I'll do that, peace be upon you, Skylar. And you as well. Alright, I have a plan. If I want to defeat Mortimer, I'll need an army. Perhaps if I can defeat Tirana, I can turn the Vikings into my own soldiers. But it'll take time to formulate a perfect avenue for attack. For now, I'll get to work writing up drafts for this campaign. I wonder if Berserk would be able to help me defeat Tirana. Meanwhile, in a capital of Maltrak. Mortimer scenes. Yeah, it's Alexander, right? Yeah. My liege. What's it thinking, man? What is it, Alexander? I come bringing a message from the King of Styxia. As Kangax finally deemed to accept the offer. It appears so. He'll be sending a man named Tatos to visit the dungeons. He promises complete satisfaction when we see a treasury run shining with gold. As long as it helps refill the coffers, this business is also unpleasant. My liege. Randall is such a wastrel, spending Maltrak's coin as if it were water. Now we have to make dealings with the darkness to restore Andaron's name. I was not aware you're so opposed to those alliance with the shadow. Especially given unsavory acts you have to commit to take the throne. If I were Randall, he would be dead for speaking so bluntly. If you were Randall, I would not have supported your rise. Is that all? Perhaps you'll also consider heeding one of my requests regarding Sir Samuel and Lady Beatrice are dead. House Rose is in disarray. Now House Rose is struggling to safeguard her farmlands. House Speargarden would be glad to alleviate their burden. Always the opportunist, Alex. Very well. You may seize Rose's farms and cities. Take good care of them until we can install a heir for Rose's lordship. I'll allow you to draw a short list of names. Drop a short list of names. If you know anyone willing. I might know a few candidates capable of handling the burden. But now if you'll excuse me, I can't spare mental focus of this clone. Is still using a clone? Recovered. I take my leave, my liege. Lucky devil. If only possessed such a useful skill. Who knows how much better I'd be at managing Speargarden. That's Flame Guard. Lady Cassandra, Lord Wester. Alex, where is His Highness? Our king has departed. Again, always right when I need to speak to him. Damn illusionist. His Majesty comes and goes whenever it pleases. You don't have the right to question his movements. Why is he always absent? We need him here in the capital. Did he go and run off to the Lightbringer shrine again? What does he do there all day long? It's bizarre. I imagine he's working on a top secret project of some sort. It's none of my business now, if you'll excuse me. I don't like Alexander. He's scheming behind her back. Now that we have deposed Randall, we'll return to the old ways. You are meaning? Don't play stupid with me, lot of wetbags. Well, now a nice nickname for them. Our community is ended. From now on, we're rivals. We'll return to previous acts of trickery and deceit. I care not for his petty games of nobles. Yes, such a kind man you are, your brother thought so. You watch him out, harlot. Those rumors are baseless. Lord Manso died of dignity. I gave him a proper funeral. Far be it from me to imply you were the one who buried a knife in his back. You're the man who cast out his son. For keeping my house clean of filth and debauchery. Not like you who wallows in a depravity with glee. How many men have you seduced with that slit-tongued wench? It's always a pleasure to talk to such a fine, upstanding man. Take care of yourself, Western. Flame God sneak. Oh, anyway, that's it for chapter 16. So consider leaving a like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And just stick to this point. Thank you for watching, and see you all in the next video. Until then, goodbye.